Welcome to Charity Easy. In this tutorial, we are going to explore the topic of project lists, what they are, why you may want to use them, and how to use them. Project lists were created to give you a very easy to use and access spot to list out all the different organizations you are interested in exploring further for grant opportunities. You have the opportunity to categorize these by different lists. Perhaps you want one list for spring grant cycles, one list for fall grant cycles. Maybe you have specific campaigns that are coming up that you want a list for. Maybe you are working on getting accessible playground equipment and you want a list of people who may help support that. Perhaps you are going to be funding a big Christmas event and you want a list of foundations that may help fund that. Whatever is beneficial for you and your organization, you're invited to create a project list for it. Now, one note about this, if there are multiple users using the same Charity EZ account, I strongly encourage you to label your project list with the first name of the person creating it, followed by the project list name itself. The reason for that is multiple users within one Charity Easy account can see the different project lists. So if you would like to be able to keep yours separate from others, again, when you create your list, place your first name or initials or whatever works for you first, followed by your list. Okay, now that we know what they are, let's learn how to use them. I invite you to go into our 990 search, and we will go through this part fairly quickly. If you have questions about how to utilize this screen as a whole, I invite you to go to our 990 search tutorial to dive into each topic a bit further. So in this case, we are going to say that our purpose or our mission is to help people, let's say, who are homeless. We're going to search the state of Wisconsin and see, wow, 268 results. Love this tool. Okay, once the results come up, you have two different ways that you can add an organization to your project list. The first way is to click on that organization, and you'll really dive into that foundation. Look at their overview, their grants given, their key people. Again, more detailed information on where to look is found in the 990 search tutorial. In this case, we are going to pretend that we already explored this foundation and we say, yeah, I think this person will help with our need. I think this foundation may help with our need. Their mission aligns with ours. I want to explore them further and add them to my project list. So up along the top, you can click the button that says Add Organization. And you can choose from current project list that you already have, or you can add a new project list. Let's create a new project list. We are going to call this, I'm going to say Help for the Homeless, and let's pretend that I have multiple users on my account. So I'm going to put in my initials, followed by my list. And choose OK. Okay. And then I can go onto here, choose my list, and down on this green button here, click Yes, I do want to add this foundation to the JL Help for the Homeless list. Once you do so, you'll notice that the check mark on the top of the screen turns green. And now we can close and look for another organization. So you can do that for each one. You also can kind of fast forward that if you see the name of a foundation on here. Let's say we look at Alliant Energy Foundation. And you say, yeah, you know what? I've heard of them. I know that their mission aligns with us. I just want to for sure add them to our project list. You can go right to the left-hand side of the screen, click the plus button, choose from our project list, and click here to add them to the project list. You'll note on the left-hand side of the screen when I moved through this part a little quickly, you can view grants given right from this screen. And if that's more information than you want, you can also click Hide Grants Given. Okay, so now that we have added 2 different organizations to our project list, we're going to go back and see what we can do with this. Now, you don't need to stop at 2. You are welcome to add more, and I encourage you to add more. We're just going to stop there for now so that we can go back to our main menu. And at this point, we will choose from the left drop-down screen, Project List, or we can go right to the button over here and click Project List. At this point, you can filter out, you can see all project lists that you have. These are all the foundations that you have added. Or you can look by your specific list. So I'm going to look at JL, Help for the Homeless, and I see both organizations here that we added. So I can click on the organization to see more about them. Once I do so, I also have the opportunity to add in some of my additional notes. This pulls information from the main search, but you can add in your own notes, such as, I met with Jane Doe from this organization, or my board member has a connection to John Doe. We are going to meet and share our mission with them. Follow up in December, whatever the case may be. After you've added any notes that you want, you can click Save. And now back here on your project list screen, you also have the opportunity to export your project list into an Excel document, which can be so helpful so that you can pull in any of the fields that are specific to you and your organization. To do this, you simply select whatever organizations you want to have included on that Excel document, click Export Chosen. It will ask if you want to include the notes. That's the spot where some information is pre-filled from the search, but you also can add in all of your own. So you can choose to include those notes or not include those notes. Whatever is best for you, go ahead and click. And once you do so, you will see that it has downloaded to an Excel document. Yes, I trust my source. I'll open it, and once you are in this Excel document, you can move the columns around, add in your own columns, change things around to make it useful for you. And that is how to use the project list. If you have any questions, as always, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Support@charityez.org. We are here for you.